So me and my cousins have a Minecraft server that we've been playing on for a while. It's two of my cousins, and I've always wanted to make a YouTube series on it, but never really wanted to put in the effort to do it. But now finally I just decided that I would do it, and I just finished editing this summary of all the stuff that we've done so far in the world, and I hope you enjoy. It took me a while to make because this video is a bit longer, but I hope you like it, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So first off, we have my house and Cozy's house from the outside. I've done a bunch of detailing on the roofs and stuff, and I also detailed this beach. We've done a bunch of like landscaping around our houses and stuff. And for my interior, I had to watch a couple like videos and look at pictures for the interior, like basics, but once I got those down, I was able to do the rest. Like this blacksmith part was mostly from my own head and not really from any tutorials. And I love this basement. This is my bedroom. I have two axolotls inside that tank, and then here's my storage room. And the upstairs, like I said, it's pretty basic. I watched videos to do most of it, but I don't really use it anymore because all my like technical stuff are like in the basement. Then for Cozy's interior, it's the same thing. It's not like that detailed, but it definitely looks good. I love his carpet and like the different height levels and stuff on it, and his little dock. We both have two like dock things that pop out, and his upstairs is pretty basic. It's just like a bunch of barrels for storage, but it's still, you know, it's not upstairs. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to work. And for Snug's house, I did most of the detailing on the inside, but he definitely helped me, and I think it's a really like nice and cozy house. It's small, but it's still like, it still works. It still looks good. And I also, here's just another shot of the beach, and over here is the farm that we have. I built the windmill and most of the walls around and did the terraforming. Like the overhangs, but Cozy definitely helped a ton with like the smaller hills and stuff and terraforming them. And then on the inside we have a bunch of farmlands, and you see those overhangs on the side I did. And then we have a super smelter. Well, not really a super smelter, it's just a quicker smelter inside, but we don't really use that much. And you know, again, it's just a bunch of like farmlands. It looks super nice, and I love the wall details around each like layer. Like every time it goes up one block, there's a cool looking wall around each part. And over here we have the animal farm, and in the middle I'm planning on doing like cows or maybe pigs. I'm not completely sure, but I have plenty of like details and stuff of like hay and like barrels for storage. I mean, we're probably not going to use those, but and Cozy did most of the detailing for like the paths in here and stuff. Get out of there, egg. And over here is just like another like section of the farm. And over here and there's going to be a bunch of like stuff we're going to build here, but this is going to be a village that we're planning on building and connecting to this castle that Cozy has built, and he's going to he's planning on making it go deeper into the mountain and hopefully deeper into the ground. And his inspiration for this build was the Mines of Moria and Khazad-dûm from Lord of the Rings, and I think that's just so cool because I love Lord of the Rings, and I think it's so cool that he's gonna build a cool like castle thing like that. And then over here is my military camp that I made, and this specific building is the general's like main like base of operations. I still need to do plenty of detailing on the inside and decoration, but right now I just have the base thing down, and I think it looks really nice. I think the placement for all of these different like stairways and platforms looks good, and obviously the chair for the general to sit in. And I think it has 4 levels that you can go on, and with plenty of windows to look out over where I'm going to have the military camp, which is going to have plenty of tents and stuff, you know. And each side is mirrored exactly to the other side, but I'm sure I'll probably change up how they look when I do the detailing and like interior work and stuff. I'll change each side to look like not identical. And right there I'm going to put a large birch tree, which I'm really excited to do. And then over here is the unfinished automatic sheep shearing farm. so that we can get wool for just other builds, but mainly because I have to build all those tents for the military camp. And I'm the one that is building this like big barn thing outside of the sheep farm. And I think it's really coming together. I think once I get the roof on, do some more detail work outside and around, it's going to look super good. But next up we have farms, and first for these is my automatic sheep farm. All of this redstone and building I did myself. I'm really proud of this. I think it looks extremely nice, and I just love the interior work, and that I used the wool blocks to label each chest and what color it is. And this thing works pretty fast. I mean, it wasn't that long. I recorded this not long after I had started it, and I already had almost like a stack in most of the chests. And I built this hidden staircase, which I'm gonna hide with a bunch of like detail stuff out back, like a little farm and stuff, but that's my plan. And I think it's just so cool to have this like hidden staircase. That was my plan, to make it seem like you were gonna go in the door, but then you just dropped into an underground area, and then you could go up through some hidden like staircase or like slime block thing or something like that. And then over here is our iron farm. I built this too. This is a like dual, it's got 2 different compartments for iron golems to die in, and so it's twice as fast as a normal iron golem. The design is by ENX04, and it generates iron really fast, and that is not nearly all of how much iron we have. And over here is the creeper farm that Cozy built. I'm pretty sure the design is also by ENX04, so definitely props to him, because he's extremely good at like building and designing these farms. And for most of the farms we built, it was from his designs and stuff, because they're extremely efficient, like blocks wise and how fast they work. And this generates plenty of gunpowder for all the fireworks we need for our elytras. And over here we also have a very small tree farm I just built, like a mass tree farm. And then over here is our Guardian XP farm, which is also a design by ENX04. This thing is fast. Like, it is incredible. This is the only way we were able to get all these insane enchantments on our like items and stuff. I'll show you that in a second, but this I'm gonna show you, this gives you XP so quickly. It is one of the most efficient XP farms out there in general. I think an Enderman XP farm might be a little bit faster, but that doesn't even matter, because this one will get you to level 100 in like under 20 minutes. So it is extremely nice. And as you can see, I'm going on level 30, and it's still like just speeding forward, and that was just from one like group of guardians killed. This thing is extremely efficient. It's super nice to have. Me and Cozy both pitched in building this. I think I did the nether section, and Cozy did most of the overworld stuff. I helped him a little bit for the overworld, because it uses portals to teleport the guardians around to each like specific spot. Anyway, speaking of the nether, on to the nether. There's not much here. We haven't done that much like of the hub world or anything. We are still working on that. I think right now we're just going to be working on the main projects in the overworld, and maybe we'll go to the nether and start working on our main hub. But right now it's just like this little deep slate walls, and you know, whatever like stone blocks we could find that wouldn't get destroyed by ghasts we used. And you know, there's plenty of like walls and staircases going to different like important places while we were looking for nether fortresses and like bastions and whatever. And then over here is a very useful farm, another design by ENX04, which we built above the bedrock layer in the nether. And in a second I will be getting there. We used an ender pearl and some ladders to get up on top, and then I think Cozy broke the bedrock so we could build a ladder all the way up. And anyway, here is our Hoglin food farm that generates plenty of leather and cooked pork chop for us, so we don't really need to worry about food. It is extremely efficient, as you'll see in a second. You have to go up, I think, like around like 100 blocks or something, but once you're up there, it in no time flat, you'll start getting Hoglin spawns, and you'll start getting food from it. Like right now it only takes like a couple seconds for them to start spawning, and there are specific I think it's warped fungus placements so that the hoglins get scared, and their pathfinding makes them like almost always go into the lava pit. I think it's like they will always go into the lava pit, and it's extremely efficient. That's super nice, and as you can see, you know, it generates a good amount of stuff, a good amount of pork chop. And now I'm going to start showing you my items. Cozy has about the same level of items and stuff. If you want to pause the video on each thing and look at our enchantments, I think Cozy might have efficiency 5 on his hoe, and he has, for some reason, an efficiency 5 on breaking 3 and mending. Maybe not efficiency 5, but at least on breaking 3 and mending on some shears, which I think is extremely stupid, but I mean, to each his own, I guess. And so we all have netherite, full netherite armor and tools. I'm not completely sure about Snug. I think he might have a diamond tool or something. And this is going to show what most of the stuff we got from raiding end cities. And we probably have like around the same amount of stuff, you know, like we have like an extra elytra or two, a couple enchantment books, you know, like a decent amount of diamonds. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This was so much fun to edit, and I think it's a lot of fun to do this voice. It was a lot of fun to do the voiceover, and I will definitely be making plenty of videos on this server in the future, and I will be updating you guys whenever we do new things in the server, and new videos are coming soon. I just have to edit them. Thank you so much for watching. See ya, I guess. Also, one more thing, if you like this kind of format of video, like update with a voiceover and stuff, feel free to tell me in the comments if you want me to keep on doing videos like these. I mean, it was definitely a lot of fun, and I'm sorry if my voice was like droning and stuff, because I was like talking like this the entire time, and it might have like sounded extremely boring, but hopefully you didn't find it boring. I mean, I was just like going over it. I was like, wow, that sounds really boring. But if you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. That would really help a lot. Thank you for watching, I guess. Also, one more thing. Are you